Attention passionate Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news all right. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could reshape the entire NFC West landscape. Rumors are swirling around that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, currently sitting at 4-7 and struggling on both sides of the ball, might be making a bold move that could benefit the Seahawks immensely. The buzz is that Tampa could be looking to trade V, one of their most dominant defensive interior linemen, to Seattle, and if this happens, it could mark a turning point for our team's quest for another deep playoff run and potentially another Super Bowl appearance. Now I know what you're thinking, V? That's a big name. And yes, it is. The Bucs, who are currently buried under a cap hit of about $13 million, are in a tough spot. Their defense is leaking points, giving up an average of 27, 6 points per game, and their run defense has been especially porous, allowing 144 rushing yards per game compared to last season's 120. They're also facing some internal rebuild issues, especially on the offensive line, as they try to find stability for future success. With their cap situation tight, they're eyeing some strategic moves to rebuild their roster, and V might be on the chopping block to free up some space and acquire draft picks. Sources suggest that Tampa is considering sending V to Seattle in exchange for a pair of future picks, a second-rounder and a fourth-rounder in 2026. It's a move that makes a lot of sense for the Seahawks. We're already sitting at an 8-3 record, and adding a player of V's caliber could elevate our front seven to an entirely new level. His presence on the defensive interior would give us a true run-stopping Leviathan, capable of occupying multiple blockers, collapsing the pocket, and creating opportunities for our pass rushers like Uchenna Nwasu and Darrell Taylor. Imagine a front line with V and Jarran Reed, both stalwarts in the middle, disrupting everything opposing offenses try to do on the ground and in the pass game. That's a nightmare for anyone. V, drafted in 2018, has established himself as one of the premier run-stuffers in the league. Over his career, he's accumulated 280 solo tackles, 150 assists, 28 sacks, and 300 pressures. His PFF grade for 2024 is a solid 89. 0 and his run defense grade hovers around 89. 5, he's a space eater, a true linchpin in the middle who can command double teams and free up his teammates to make plays. His ability to generate pressures, averaging around 6-0 sacks this season, with pressure rates that impact the game, can't be overstated. Plus, his 70 QB hits and his knack for stopping runs before they develop give our defense an edge we've been craving. The Bucs, on the other hand, are rebuilding their offensive line, trying to develop new pieces amidst a cap crunch. According to Adam Schefter, Tampa is focused on retooling their offensive line to better protect their quarterback and establish a more balanced attack. But their defense, historically their strength, has been struggling. The loss of Wilkins and other key pieces has led to a significant drop in run-stopping efficiency, which Tampa is eager to address through this potential trade. Now, looking at what V could bring to the Seahawks, it's easy to see how he would significantly bolster our defense. His presence alongside Derick Hall, who has been developing into a reliable edge rusher, could unlock even more pressure on opposing quarterbacks. V's ability to command double teams would allow Hall and other pass rushers to find more clean paths to the quarterback. We're already enjoying a strong season from our defense, with a PFF grade of around 86. 5, but adding V could push us into elite territory. The potential for creating more sacks, projected to increase from around 12 to nearly 30 with V, would translate into more turnovers, more third-down stops, and overall better efficiency. Let me paint you a picture of how this move could impact our team's trajectory. Imagine V and Hall teaming up to generate over 18 sacks combined. This isn't a pipe dream. It's a realistic projection based on current stats and V's proven track record. His run-stopping prowess and ability to clog lanes would improve our EPA per run, making it more difficult for opponents to establish a ground game. This, in turn, would help us control the clock better, keep our offense on the field longer, and wear down defenses. The Seahawks' defense could see points allowed drop from around 20. 5 to closer to 16 per game, while our overall yards allowed could dip below 280 yards per contest. That's the kind of dominance that propels a team deep into the playoffs and beyond. And for our offense, V's presence might even open up opportunities for big plays. With our secondary and linebackers freed from constant run threats, our pass rush can get home more consistently, leading to more sacks and hurried throws. Darnold's deep passing game could see a boost, with completion percentages climbing from 45% to around 60%, and turnovers decreasing, giving us more scoring chances. The added pressure on opponents on third down, imagine a jump from 39% to over 54% conversion rate, would make it much easier for us to keep drives alive and put points on the board. Now, considering the bigger picture, a move like this could also have implications for the Seahawks' chances in the postseason. The odds of winning the Super Bowl would go up significantly. DraftKings currently has the Seahawks at plus 800, but with V in the fold, those odds could improve to plus 500, reflecting a real shot at championship glory. Our chances of making a deep playoff run, especially with the added boost to our defense, increased dramatically. The playoff X factor, measured by EPA per clutch situation, would see a notable rise, and the NFC title race could get even more intense with the Seahawks emerging as a stronger contender. But let's not forget, this move isn't just about the immediate impact. It's about setting a foundation for a trench dynasty. V, paired with our existing core, could be the cornerstone of a dominant run defense for years to come. Our fans have seen the importance of a solid trench game. Think of the legendary defenses of the past, and V's addition could help us reclaim that identity. The Seahawks have always believed in controlling the line of scrimmage, and bringing in a player of V's caliber would be a statement that we're serious about competing at the highest level for the long haul. Of course, there are skeptics. Some might argue that trading away future draft capital isn't the smartest move, especially given Tampa's current rebuilding phase and their focus on retooling their offensive line. They might worry about losing a key interior presence and how that will affect Tampa's ability to stop the run. But for Seattle, this is an opportunity to seize the moment. Our window is open, and adding V could be the difference maker that pushes us over the top. With the right adjustments, we could see our run defense improve by over 20%, and our sacks increase by nearly double, creating a more disruptive, unstoppable front. In terms of team impact, V would also help elevate our entire defense's confidence and cohesion. His ability to command attention in the trenches would help our secondary by reducing the number of big plays allowed. Our defense, which already boasts a PFF grade close to 92 with players like Derrick Hall and Darnold, would become even more formidable. Opposing offenses would have to plan meticulously, knowing that V can blow up runs and collapse pockets simultaneously. The synergy created on the defensive line would be palpable, and it could turn our already competitive Seahawks into a true championship-caliber team. Looking ahead to the playoffs, the added presence of V could be the X factor that makes all the difference in tight games. His ability to disrupt the rhythm of opposing offenses, combined with our secondary's improved coverage, would make us a nightmare matchup for anyone. The odds of making it to Super Bowl LXI would rise from 12% to around 35%, and that's not just speculation. Our team has the talent and now the potential addition to make it happen. In conclusion, this potential trade for Vita V isn't just a fantasy. It's a strategic move that could elevate the Seattle Seahawks into a dynasty. We're talking about a player who can change the narrative, dominate in the trenches, and help us chase that elusive Lombardi trophy. Tampa might be hesitant to part ways, but if this move happens, it's going to send shockwaves through the NFL and forever be remembered as the moment Seattle took a giant leap forward. The future looks bright, and with V anchoring our defensive line, our path to glory becomes even clearer. And now, Seattle Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and TO, the Seattle Seahawks. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Seattle Seahawks news.